This stuff costs too much money to be wasting. So in my last video, someone had a request that I make a video centered around, high protein meals, and I was immediately a huge fan of this idea. Let me know if you are too. And if you are interested in high protein meals, this tofu scramble will be right up your alley. It is delicious, a great way to get in some sneaky vegetables, but also get in your protein. So I'm actually using an organic soy tofu, but if you are not a fan of tofu, you can always use lentil tofu, chickpea tofu, or even pumpkin seed tofu. And to add in some additional protein, you can sprinkle on some hemp seeds, because hemp seeds have about, I think it's like 4 grams of protein per 1 tablespoon. Amazing. Some of you know this, some of you may not be aware of this, but I actually started posting midweek videos. So the goal is for me to post every Wednesday and every Sunday. My Sunday videos will include some snippets of the meals that I made for the midweek video. Now those midweek videos will range from, they'll be like educational or tutorials, where you can get to know more about me, some of my habits, my lifestyle changes, wellness changes, my spiritual journeys, you name it. It'll be more about who I am as a person versus food, because your girl is more than just food, if you didn't know. So I have at least 3 videos up right now. They're underneath my Get to Know Me vlogs. It's a playlist on my channel, so be sure to check it out if you have not had a chance to watch those. Now, on my last What I Eat in a Week video, I had made the carrot cake oatmeal, and I cooked up some walnuts, some coconut flakes. I can't remember everything that I used, but cooking that on the stove really encouraged me and inspired me to make my own granola. So I have recently been really enjoying making stovetop granola because it's so easy and also so good. And you can also control what ingredients are inside of the granola, which I absolutely love. Y'all, I'm making that snack again. It's so good. So I just take these crackers. Y'all, I actually changed my hair. I'm not showing it fully because I don't know if I like it. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. So that's the only reason why I don't have my face on here. But this is the Kite Hill ricotta. Add a little bit of that on each cracker. Like, you don't need too much because I know this ricotta can get pricey. Add the rest of that back because, like I said, this stuff costs too much money to be wasting, okay? Just add a little bit of the onion jam down. I haven't made this in like a long time, and I think it's because when I first came up with the idea, I just like did the most and had it too many times. We're gonna go in with this chili onion crunch. It does not have to be this brand. Kroger has a brand. I'm sure you can also find it at Walmart, but it just needs to be the chili crunch. And I just add a little bit. If you like spice, you can add way more, but I'm not a huge fan of too much spice. So like that, like Auntie Tab says. The very last step is to drizzle some agave on there. This is my snack. I'm about to go hang out on the couch and enjoy this, and then I'm gonna be back down because I still need to make sure I cook some dinner. But yeah, there we go. So good. Now, I know I said that I need to come back and make dinner, and I don't know if you would consider this dinner, but it's what I ate this day, and I enjoyed it. I was honestly feeling like not super inspired. I didn't feel like spending a lot of time in the kitchen. It was a day, okay? It was a day. So we're just having a bagel sandwich, but kind of fancy a little bit. Y'all know I'm extra. So this is actually a meal that I made for Easter Sunday after we had come home from church, and I just wanted to make us something comforting, something delicious, cozy. So I whipped up some, listen to this, truffle mashed potatoes, and they were out of this world. I also made some air fried oyster mushrooms. I tried to get creative and make my own vegan cheese sauce, which I think after a few more tries, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. And I also whipped up some asparagus. Now, this was actually something that I saw on TikTok. I saw a guy making vegan buttermilk, and instead of just using a plant milk and apple cider vinegar or lemon juice, he actually also added in dairy-free yogurt, or I think it may have been dairy-free sour cream. I can't remember which one. However, I used dairy-free yogurt, and y'all, it had that consistency. It had the consistency that we were looking for. All right, so now we're about to make the cheese sauce. So this has a soaked cashew and carrot base, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I added in some lemon juice, nutritional yeast, and some miso paste, and then also added in some Dijon mustard for that little twang. Don't forget the turmeric for color, a garlic clove, and then this tapioca flour or tapioca starch. It actually helps the vegan cheese have like elasticity. So think about like the cheese pool. So that's why I added that in there. And then the dairy-free yogurt as well as the vegetable broth. Now, was the cheese sauce perfect? No, not quite. However, it was still really good. I'm gonna make a few more changes, test it out again, and then I think I'll be ready to share like exact measurements, but not just yet. Listen, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. This looks delicious. Now I've been like tasting the sauce a little bit. Now for some reason, I just wanted like a barbecue sandwich. I had used up all of my mushrooms, as you can tell, with all the mushroom recipes in this video. So my next best bet was to use the tofu that I had in the fridge. So I decided to make some barbecue tofu, and I made a slaw that goes with it. And then I served this with the focaccia bread that I purchased at the farmer's market a while ago. If you can recall. If you cannot recall, it's in my Spend the Weekend With Me video. I'll leave it in the description box for you to check it out. But the focaccia bread was cool. I just also wanted to make sure I used it because we're not wasting groceries. Yeah, I think it's time for me to start making my own bread. Like, I think it's time. I'm also actually kind of nervous, but I think I'm gonna give it a try. And as you can tell, those pickled onions have made their debut on just about every meal in this video. Again, we're using up our groceries, okay? We're using the groceries up. But I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it inspired you to get in the kitchen to cook up a meal for yourself, for your friends, or even for your family. I will see you next week, and be sure to check out my midweek videos because you kind of get to know a little bit more about me.